Imagine standing atop a massive stone pyramid. Below you, thousands of people watch in silence. The air is thick with incense and the metallic scent of copper. High above the Valley of Mexico, a priest raises a blade of razor-sharp obsidian. This isn't a scene from a horror movie. This was the reality of Tenochtitlan in the year 1487. History tells us that in just 4 days, the Aztecs sacrificed an estimated 20,000 people to satisfy their gods. But why? Was it pure cruelty or a desperate attempt to save the world from ending? Today, we're diving into the darkest and most misunderstood chapter of the Aztec Empire. To understand the blood, we have to understand the belief. For the Aztecs, the universe was a fragile place. They believed they lived in the era of the fifth sun and that the sun god, Huitzilopochtli, was in a constant battle against the darkness. But there was a catch. To keep the sun moving and the crops growing, the gods needed precious water, which was their metaphor for human blood. Without sacrifice, they believed the stars would turn into demons and devour humanity. For the Aztecs, sacrifice wasn't about hate, it was a debt paid to the gods to keep the world alive. In 1487, the empire reached its peak. To celebrate the completion of the Great Temple, or Templo Mayor, Emperor Huitzotl organized a ceremony that would be remembered for centuries. Chroniclers describe 4 lines of prisoners, each stretching miles long through the city's causeways. For 4 days and nights, the ritual never stopped. The scale was so massive that some historians argue the numbers were exaggerated for political propaganda, to strike fear into the hearts of their enemies. But archaeological finds in recent years have revealed something chilling: the Huitzilopantli, a massive tower of human skulls found in the heart of modern-day Mexico City, proving that the scale of these rituals was very, very real. It's easy to look back and judge the Aztecs through a modern lens. But to them, these victims, many of whom were captured warriors, were seen as messengers to the gods. This obsession with blood ultimately became their undoing. The resentment from neighboring tribes who were tired of providing victims for these sacrifices is exactly what allowed the Spanish conquistadors to find the allies they needed to topple the empire just decades later. The Aztecs built one of the most advanced civilizations in history, masters of astronomy, engineering, and art, all while living under the shadow of a blood-soaked sky. What do you think? Was the 1487 sacrifice a religious necessity or a display of political terror? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this deep dive into history, hit that like button and subscribe for more stories from the ancient world. Thanks for watching.